Hi, and welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour journal entry for November 27th, 2024. I have to admit it, today was kind of frustrating. So, yesterday I was kind of thinking, and I realized that one of my friends is a motorcycle mechanic and that lives near here. And I've been having this trouble with my generator, and so I messaged him and I said, "Hey, I know you wrench on motorcycles. Do you work on generators as well?" And he said, "Yeah, sure. Bring it on over." So I arranged to head over there today to his shop, and uh, we took the generator over there, and we tried to get it started, and tried a bunch of different things, and we kind of figured it was fuel related, and it just didn't seem to be, wouldn't start and didn't seem to be getting fuel. So we tore apart the carburetor, took off the carburetor, completely cleaned it, tore it apart, and then put it back together, and still nada. But one of the things that was kind of unique about this carburetor from this generator is this is a dual fuel generator. It can run off propane or gasoline. And so what we realized, or what my mechanic friend realized, is that there's a little solenoid at the bottom of the float bowl of the carburetor that allows gasoline to go through whenever it's switched to gas, or closes down the gasoline whenever it's switched to propane. So once we figured that out, we figured that the solenoid wasn't switching over to gas and letting gasoline through. And so, it wouldn't start on propane. So we just basically said, let's make this as simple as possible. And we were going to just run it off gasoline. And then we adapted that solenoid so that it would not, it would allow gasoline to go through. And then after a few tries and some ether and everything else, it started up. And so I had a fully functional generator, and so happy days. And that generator is only like 2 to 3 years old, and it's really nice, 4,800 watt Champion generator. And so I was happy and happily paid him, and hauled it back home and tried to start it up, and nada. And tried ether and everything, and I've got an injured rib, so it's just like super painful to be yanking on that thing. And so after a while, I finally have given up for today, and I'll attack it again tomorrow. And so basically the entire day has been taken up with trying to get that generator up and running, and so that I have some backup power. And then I have a generator that I was lent, and you can see here's the Champion in the foreground, and behind there is another generator that was lent to me by a neighbor, and it starts up fine. And the trouble is on the outlet. Unless you have the plug just in there just right, it won't be putting out power. And so I ran it out there for an hour, and it was basically not generating any electricity. And so and it was time to come in and do my journal entry. And so I basically just have turned off the generator and given up for the day. And I'm just going to have a cold beer and attack it again tomorrow. Cheers.